Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another Forex live chart trade. This is Tyler here from Tyler Trading Tips, and we're on EURUSD on the IC Markets Live 23 EURUSD chart. As we can see in the top left hand side, the time is as well 3:45 on the 21st of April, which is a Wednesday. Now let's crack on straight into the trade. We can see that on the 15-minute chart we're at a whole significant level of 1.2000, and I got a trade grade A that I'd class it as to get into the market on the lower time frames. There was some heavy manipulation, so the actual entry signal on the lower time frame took a little while longer. That's why I've gotten in a bit later on in the day, but I saw this brilliant trade opportunity, and it's now finally played out. So I've now risk freed the position, and I'm now updating you guys on that. So yeah, looking to target just before the ADR. The risk to reward is a 1 to 10. I did a 5 pip stop loss. I'm targeting around 50 pips, so that's a 1 to 10 risk to reward. I'll also be looking to swing trade this as well. Being as this trade came a bit later on into the day, I'll be looking to now trade into tomorrow's session to see if we can get up to this region here. And there's going to be a reason why I'm targeting this particular region, because I believe it's going to fall back down and begin a downtrend after this essentially pullback. So yeah, just going to the 1 hour chart, we can see that I entered on the 2 o'clock candle just here. This 2 o'clock candle, which pulled all the way down, went up. Then I didn't risk free at that point because I knew it could retest my entry based on the lower time frame. So it came back down, retested my entry, wicked all the way up, and that's where we currently are now. So that's why I've risk freed the trade currently. And in terms of pips, we're sitting at 14, nearly 15. So I'm nearly 3 risk to reward already. So that's why I thought perfect opportunity just to risk free and then update you guys on the trade at the whole significant level of 1.2000. So yeah, reason I also think that this trade is going to fall down after this pullback to where I'm targeting is because of this daily buy to sell candle just here. We're in this points of interest zone here. And you can see before yesterday, which was the Tuesday should I say, it wicked straight in and out of that point of interest. So I believe that it's going to try and go up a bit further and then potentially fall back down on itself to start then taking out buy stops here, and then potentially even all the way down to buy stops there. So that's what I'm looking at so far. If we go to the 1 hour as well, so we can see that grey area box that I've drawn here is my points of interest box. So now if we draw some Fibonacci, we can see from the high to the low, we can see that actually the 70.5 Fibonacci is where I'm targeting, which is just before the ADR. So a perfect confluence there to get in on entry and also to target as take profit for the current pullback. In addition to that as well, we can see all of this markup of price that's happened, but no price here to actually balance out the price. So there is imbalance and price that needs mitigation, if you want to call it that as well. So yeah, if you just look at the 50% Fibonacci as well, you can see that's a good target, and even 100% Fibonacci, which would take out buy stop liquidity just here as well. So it's a good sell opportunity, but I've got a grade A buy setup. And again, if we just go out to the 4 hour, the 4 hours uptrending. If we go to the 1 hour, the 1 hour did an impulsive uptrend move, so it makes sense for this pullback to happen before the sell-off, and that's also why this buy is a grade A buy, because we're at the whole significant level, lower time frame accumulation entry, and the 1 hour and the 4 hour trend are bullish. So realistically, anyone taking sells right now, you're absolutely counter-trending. You're counter-trending. We know there's imbalance here, of course, but you have to allow the market to do its peaks and troughs. So, you know, it's going to do a peak down and then a trough back up, and then to fall back down again, basically. So you can see it's still going up now as we speak. It's a really good entry, wick entry. I cannot complain. And we are now sitting at roughly, if the screen updates, nope, my screen's froze. Let's have a look again. Let's see here. We are at 18 pips, so I'm well over 3R now. Really good trade, and you can see on the 1 hour that was a nice wick entry. So yeah, I'll update you guys as the trade progresses. It will probably be an update now from tomorrow, which will be Thursday, just to see if we can hit that target, and then from there just leave it at that really. Take the 1 to 10 risk to reward and then close the brief on TradingView so you can see, and then potentially maybe even next week you might see me selling this market back down again to take out the buy stop liquidity as well. But right now, fantastic trade. Can't complain that I'm in this sort of profit right now. It's the second trade of the week as well, so really good. I'll update you guys tomorrow, folks. Have a fantastic rest of your day. If you like what you're seeing and you want to know if I'm going to make this 1 to 10 risk to reward as well, be sure to watch till the end and give it a thumbs up and a like. Leave a comment if you like the fact that I'm doing these live chart trade recaps as they come. Simple as that. They come as they come, and that's when a video will get released for you guys. So if you do like the style, please give a like and comment if you do. So yeah, see you shortly, folks.
Ladies and gents, good morning. We're back on the next trading day. You're here with Tyler Trading Tips, and we're on a Forex live chart. As we can see, the IC market's live 23 EURUSD 15-minute chart in the top left. The day is now Thursday, 8 AM, the 22nd of April, which is a Thursday London session. We can see that overnight we consolidated but made a new high, pulled back, and I actually got a grade B entry right here, and that's why the prices carry on now. I didn't obviously enter again because I'm already in a position. I'm not going to stack a trade, but this particular area here is significant because it could carry on price. I've drawn this line here because this is the ADR level of yesterday, so we're going to see how price reacts to this. We do have high impact ECB news at 1:45 GMT time, so I am aware of that as well. That could have an effect positively on price, which it could cause it to rocket, make new highs, or absolutely destroy my trade and melt off. So we have to bear that in mind as well. 12:45 PM, significant news. I'm already risk free though, so it's fine, but I do want to ensure that I'm taking something and I don't ruin this trade. Yeah, I've updated my take profit so far. We can see that the 1.21 level here, whole significant level, and we got the ADR, which is updated. It's increased significantly. So I've updated that to there. It's about 60-ish pips. Sorry, no, it's more than that actually. Let's have a look. It is 80 pips here. 80 pips. My stop loss was 5 pips. So I believe we're looking at a 1 to 16 risk to reward there. About a 1 to 16, I'd say, if it gets to that point. But I'll update and check that later on. But overall, just to show you that yes, we're still in profit. It's still going on. Currently sitting at pip wise 40 pips. So yeah, we're about 8 risks to reward so far in the trade. So really good stuff, really good. So yeah, just to show you where we are, I'll update you a bit later on, see what happens. Probably about 12 PM I'll come back onto the chart and show you where we're at 45 minutes before the ECB news. I may even trail my stop loss upside just so I'm securing even more profit, but we'll see. I'll see you shortly, folks.
Hello guys and girls, we're back again. The time, as we can see here, is 11 AM, just after 11 AM. So we're coming into that transitional period now from London to New York, but also at 1:45 we have the ECB high impact news. I just wanted to update you to say that obviously we went up overnight and now we've done a pullback. It'll probably be better if we look from a 15-minute, but we can see this pullback occurred here, which took a wick here, and that wick, as we can see, took out all the lows that happened just here before the new yesterday, the end of yesterday. So that's taking out all the buyers that happened during Asia. All Asian buyers now, even at this point here, during the start of London session, at the start of London session and the start of Asia, all of them buyers have been taken out. And now, as you know, the price is now going up. And it's now going to take out sell stop liquidity here as well. So it's wiping out absolutely everyone before the start of this high impact news event. And that's also why I've now updated my take profit and set it back to the original ADR. And the original ADR is here, this red line here, which is yesterday's ADR. I've set it exactly there. Now there's a reason for that. yes, the ECB news could rocket my pair all the way up here, but it's only marginal in terms of the amount of profit I've already made. So I'll rather, because I don't take partials, I'm holding full volume here. I haven't taken partials, absolutely full volume. So in terms of what I'm happy to take, I'm happy to take it yesterday's ADR, which makes sense. And we know that there's high impact news, and also the buyers have been taken out, and now the sellers are going to get taken out, and that will drive price up to yesterday's ADR level. And not to mention, now going out to the 1 hour chart, we've got this 1 hour buy before sell off that happened, and that's the 1 hour order block, if you want to call it that, just before yesterday's ADR. So this level just before the order block is very, very feasible and very probable as well as a target, and that would make it just over a 10 risk to reward trade anyway. So for a swing trade to make 10R, really fantastic. That's someone's whole monthly gain in another trade yet again. So yeah, just thought I'd show you we had the pullback. I've adjusted targets considering we're now getting close to the ECB and New York, and because of this order block here as well. Yes, if it does make new highs, oh well. I'm happy with the profit I've made this week anyway, so I'm not trying to grab every single pip I possibly can. You just want to grab what you can, high risk to reward, and that's it, job done, on to the next. So to make the 10R at yesterday's ADR, fantastic. It was a great entry, and it's a very feasible target as well. And as we can see, we're going to eventually take out these sellers. We're very close to taking these wick highs here, which there'll be the sell stop liquidity there, and from that sell stop liquidity, the pair should just pump. It should just start taking out orders and orders. But also people such as retail and investment hedge funds, all of that, they'll think buy, because we've now broken structure highs, but also sell stops as well. So it just rally the market. It just rallies the market. So that's what I'm expecting. And when we get close to the profit, I'll do another recording for you, just to show that we've achieved what we have achieved, really. But just to give you the update currently, thumbs up as well for the IC Markets live account, another live trade, another potential 10R. In terms of profit right now, pip wise, we are 43, so we are literally on the cusp, absolute cusp. And there's new highs have been made there on the day. I can show you that with the line. There you go, just by a fraction new highs have been made. So hopefully this can now just carry on to the final phase of this trade, and job done really. But I'll see you at the end, guys. See you at the end. Okay then, ladies and gents, we are back now, and as you can see, I'm no longer in the trade. I saw it actually hit my 10 risk to reward target. It was just actually before the full ADR, and I took out. I'm not greedy. I'm not going to target every single pip up to the ADR. And even if, like I said, the ECB news does rocket this pair up to full ADR, I've still made 10 risk to reward today as a swing trade, and I've also made 18 risk to reward as well at the start of the week. Be sure to watch that video as well. It's the cable yen 18 risk to reward trade, my most recent live trade recap. So, you know, I've made over 28 risk to reward this week. I'm not greedy. I don't need to grab any more, especially as in the next 45 minutes. Very extreme high impact news is about to happen, so I don't want to be in that volatility. I only want to be in stuff that I know is probable, and this 10 risk to reward just a bit before the ADR, just a bit before this order block, was enough for me. Even if we took the Fibonacci, guys, from top to bottom, we can see that it basically has wicked the 70.5 Fibonacci level, and that's probably why it's starting to reject now. So it was a great exit, can't complain at that. 10 risk to reward, done. Job done, on to the next pair. As soon as I took out, it started to wick down anyways. That's even more of a promising sign to me. So yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that now. I don't care what ECB is going to provide. We just carry on for the next trade, whether that's tomorrow or next week. But let's close this 10 risk to reward trade now on TradingView. See you over there. And we are back on the TradingView platform, as we can see here. And you can see here that I entered on this candle here. So it was about 315. I entered with my 5 pip stop loss at the whole level of 1.2000. And from that point, it just went up from there. We had this pullback today, which, like I previously explained, took out yesterday's Asia buyers. Today's early London session weak-handed buyers. It took them out as well, the weak hands, and it also took out weak-handed Asian sellers and early London sellers as well. So it literally wiped everyone out them off the map. It took out buyers, it took out sellers. And why did it do that? It did that because, you know, they have control of the market before major impact news. They don't want you to know the direction, so they're going to take out both directions. 12:45 GMT happens with the ECB news, and then it goes wherever it wants to anyway when the spreads open up, pretty much however much the broker wants to open up spreads. So there is absolutely no point in gambling on high impact news. Only gamble on what you know, and as you can see there, what I know is with my 5 pip stop loss and my 50 pip target, I've made 10 risks to reward, and that's my day complete. So like I say, I really hope you've liked this. I've made 28 risks to reward this week. Be sure to check out the cable yen if you want to see a 1 to 18. Be sure to give this a thumbs up and a like and a comment if you do like these live chart trades. Like I say, click that push notification as well. You may as well, because I'm the only one actually providing live chart trades. And I don't even mentor people. I don't teach people, I don't mentor people, but I still show you a live chart. And that's the difference between me and the rest of this industry. So I hope that you can see this. I hope you like the value it does provide, because I am giving you some golden nugget tips all around that you should be taking notes realistically. But you know, I'm not going to say no more. I'll see you in the next trade recap, guys. But for now, this is Tyler from Tyler Trading Tips. We're signing out. See you soon.